Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Today's episode of General Hospital is setting the stage for one of the most tension-filled showdowns in Port Charles in some time, and at the center of it all is a simmering war of suspicion, power, and revelation. The key figure driving much of the action is Tracy Quartermaine. She's dug in, she's determined, and she's convinced that something is very wrong with Ronnie Bard. As we head into the October 22nd episode, the question becomes, will Tracy's suspicions pay off, or will she dig her heels so deeply into her own convictions that she loses sight of the truth? Tracy has been feeling it for a while now, that Ronnie isn't what she seems, that there is something hidden behind her pretty smile, and that the mansion and the Quartermaine family are being manipulated in ways that threaten their standing. In the latest previews, we see Tracy telling her daughter, Lulu Spencer, with absolute conviction, that woman is hiding something. And it's clear that Tracy is in full investigative mode. She's not backing down, she's not calming down, she's plain ready to pull the tarp off whatever Ronnie is hiding. What's powerful here is that Tracy isn't just making idle accusations. What we're watching is her shift into act mode. We get glimpses of Tracy defending herself, insisting that she's not paranoid, insisting that she sees what others don't. And while Chavez might stand for something else, there's a subplot that shows Ronnie in a very different light. Instead of sweating the accusation, Ronnie's having a moment of triumph. In a dinner scene at Bobby's, Ronnie makes it clear to Brooklyn that whatever Tracy threw at her, Ronnie says she got more than enough back. In other words, she not only dodged the charge, she turned it into a power move. So the stage is set. Tracy on one side, determined, maybe vulnerable, maybe overly vigilant. Ronnie on the other side, confident, maybe dangerous, definitely ready to play. Underneath, Lulu is caught between trusting her mother and dealing with Ronnie's veneer. It's a dynamic ripe for explosion. Let's now look at what else is happening in the episode, because while Tracy's mission is the spine, there are multiple other threads weaving through Port Charles that make this a must-watch. First, the return of Lois Chirullo at the doorstep of Sonny Corinthos. Lois shows up unannounced and bold, challenging Sonny with the line, "Are you going to invite me in, or should I kick rocks?" She's there for a reason, largely tied to Brooklyn and Gio, and Sonny's reaction is equal parts surprise, calculation, and concern. This sets in motion yet another power move, because whenever Lois and Sonny are involved, stakes are high. The return of a figure like Lois always signals change. Second, the interrogation of Nathan West by Brennan Buckingham. Nathan is being grilled about his missing years, his involvement or not in whatever conspiracy may link back to the villainous Caesar Faison. Brennan is issuing the ultimatum. If you were involved, now is the time to tell us. Nathan, however, maintains that he truly does not remember those years and can't imagine being involved in whatever Faison's final project was. It's a storyline that speaks to buried secrets, identity, memory loss, and the possibility of betrayal. Third, the spotlight is on Britt Westbourne and Anna Devane. Anna is pressing Britt, circling questions about connections between Britt and Faison's last grand scheme. Britt responds by asking, "Do you have evidence to make that connection?" A perfect deflection. What we're watching is a chess match. Anna, the seasoned investigator, probing. Britt, the skilled operative, dodging. Secrets lurking just beneath. Fourth, Valentine Cassadine receives an unexpected visitor in prison, Steinmauer, and that alone has fans buzzing. The identity of the guest is unknown, but the implications are enormous. Meanwhile, Brennan meets with Jocelyn Jacks, likely to flesh out what her mother Carly Spencer might be hiding. And Carly herself is spinning a web of her own. Fake identities, new alliances, shifting loyalties, all adding more heat to the simmering drama. All of this brings us back to Tracy's journey. She's convinced Ronnie is hiding something, that much is clear. But what she doesn't yet fully grasp is the scale and depth of the forces that might be at play. Ronnie's not just a suspect. She may be an orchestrator. Tracy's suspicion may lead her into a trap, or she may finally break through and get the proof she needs. One key question, what has Ronnie done? The previews hint at more than just the tea party meltdown between her and Tracy. In fact, Ronnie tells Brooklyn she got more than she gave when it comes to Tracy. That implies something sly, something strategic. Ronnie may have manipulated events so that Tracy looks paranoid. She may have created public moments that make her look innocent, while pulling strings in the background. We don't know yet. But for Tracy, this means she must move with both caution and aggression. Tracy telling Lulu she knows something is off is important. Because Lulu is someone who's often the voice of reason, or at least the balancing figure between emotional family ties and furious suspicion. Lulu will need to decide, stand by her mother and her instincts, or consider that her mother might be diving too deep, too hard, too fast. That internal struggle will add an emotional core to the suspense. Another layer, Tracy's power and pride. As a quartermain, she has reputation, control, and legacy on the line. Being wrong would weaken her. Being right could catapult her into a triumph. But legacy dramas are brutal. Her gamble is not just personal. It is corporate, family, public. The spoils could be huge or devastating. Meanwhile, Ronnie's victory lap attitude tells us she sees herself as having won this round. And when a character feels that confident, it means they believe they have cover, leverage, or a plan. Ronnie may be orchestrating something bigger than just the quartermain's assets. She may be setting a trap for Tracy. Tracy storms into Lulu's space, determined. You can convey the buildup of hysteria, not full meltdown, but a woman on the edge of uncovering something she's long suspected. She says the line, "That woman is hiding something." The tone, quiet menace, self-righteous anger, fear masked back, confident, maybe even smirking. Brooke Lynn might be apologizing for the party incident, trying to smooth things over. But Ronnie's tone says, "You did your part, I did mine." The table dynamic is subtle yet electric. Have the voiceover simulate the banter and the underlying current, the calm before the potential blow-up. Lois appears at Sunny's door. The tone shifts a little. Surprise, tension, possible flirtation, but also purpose. Lois says, "You gonna invite me in, or should I kick rocks?" You can treat this as a mini battle of wills, Sunny open-eyed, glancing at the past, the power he holds. Lois challenging him. It sets the tone of new alliances, hidden agendas. Anna in her office, imposing, clipboard or file in hand. Britt across from her, arms crossed, deflecting. Anna asks pointed questions. Britt responds with coolness and defiance. The tone here is investigative drama, sharp, clipped, tension-building. The audience senses secrets hiding behind Britt's facade. A dimly lit WSB interrogation room. Brennan poised and firm, Nathan calm, maybe resigned, possibly hiding something even from himself. Brennan, "If you were involved, now's the time to tell me." Nathan, "I don't remember." The voiceover should build the weight of memories, missing time, the suggestion that Nathan himself may be a danger or a victim. This subplot deepens the danger, the stakes beyond the quartermain feud. These 3 mini-scenes can be intercut, each raising the overall stakes. Valentine's unexpected visitor fuels mystery. Jocelyn meeting with Brennan raises the possibility of Carly's secrets. Carly herself shifting identity raises the sense of no one being safe. The tone, global stakes in Port Charles. Not just family drama, but criminal, covert, clandestine stuff. As the episode headwinds toward confrontation, the voiceover should build urgency and dread. Tracy gathering evidence, listening, watching. Ronnie perhaps stepping into the spotlight, a meeting with Brooke Lynn. Maybe side glances, maybe a cryptic line, "Whatever you gave me, I more than gave it back." The tension is that Tracy is walking into a room she might not fully control. Ronnie may be ready. As the preview suggests, Tracy is standing her ground. You can frame this as a powerful moment. Tracy looks Ronnie in the eye and says nothing, the words unspoken. The viewer is left wondering, will Tracy catch Ronnie in the act? Will Ronnie strike first? Will Tracy's own pride or miscalculation undo her? Throughout this narrative, if you are doing voiceover, you might use transitions like, "Meanwhile," "back at the mansion," "across town," in the WSB office, to keep tracks separate but weaving. Use tonal shifts, calm curiosity, suspicion, anger, fear, shock. Let the viewer feel the suspense. Tracy is more certain than ever. She knows Ronnie is hiding something. Ronnie, meanwhile, is luxuriating in a public victory, telling Brooklyn she got more than she gave. Lois appears on Sunny's doorstep, a wild card re-entering the game. Anna presses Britt for proof, but Britt isn't giving an inch. Brennan questions Nathan, 7 years missing, and a truck crash that may have been cover. What really happened? Valentine's mysterious prison visitor raises the specter of old alliances and deeper conspiracies. And all the while, Tracy must decide. Will she proceed with caution or crash into the danger headfirst? For your voiceover pacing, you might take about 60 to 90 seconds per scene summary, with pauses for effect, and then build to a final minute where you summarize what to look for next and invite the audience to tune in. Use inflection to highlight suspicion, Victoria, urgency, and mystery. Be sure to use the names of characters clearly and with emphasis, because in soaps the relationships matter. Quartermain, Bard, Spencer, Corinthos, etc. The audience tuning in will appreciate clarity. Also emphasize setting: mansion, Bobby's Cafe, WSB office, Steinmauer prison. These are visual anchors for the listener. In the final portion of your voiceover, maybe pose questions to the viewers to increase engagement. Do you think Tracy will find the proof she's looking for? Is Ronnie truly in control, or is she about to be exposed? What will Nathan reveal under pressure? What is Carly's next move? And can anyone in Port Charles be trusted right now? Finish with a tagline: don't miss Wednesday's episode, when suspicion becomes confrontation and secrets refuse to stay hidden. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.